Hey guys, what is up? What's going on? It's your girl AshSlay and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is another challenge video. You guys really responded well to my last one, so I definitely want to start doing these more often on my channel. Today, I will be doing the picking or choosing my makeup blindfolded challenge. Yes, I'm taking it there. I'm going there. I'm really excited about it. So if you guys are excited as well, don't forget to subscribe if you guys haven't already. And also don't forget to turn on your post notifications so that way you guys are notified anytime I upload a new video, which is 2 times a week, every single week. And without further ado, let's get into choosing my makeup blindfolded.
Lego.
I am inside of my closet. This is pretty much where I have all of my makeup that I wear day to day. Now they are already pre-labeled. This was done a long time ago, so I did not just do this for the sake of this video, just so that you guys know it has been organized like this for quite some time. So I have a basket here which I'm going to use to pick all of my products and put them inside. But first I'm going to blindfold myself. Actually, I'm gonna have Babito blindfold me. All right, so Babito is going to blindfold me. Hey, say hey. Okay, here we go. I'm nervous. Don't get me too tight.
You're over here.
Okay. How do I look?
Marvelous.
Do I look like I'm ready?
Look
Is my hair like sticking up?
No, it looks perfect.
Does it?
Yes.
I feel like it's over my eyes. Okay. All right, where's my basket? Where'd you put it? All right, you guys, so I have my basket right here. This is just an empty basket that I'm gonna put all the products in. So I'm gonna start off by picking products in the order in which I will apply the makeup. So here we go. I'm gonna start off with face primer first. Okay, here we go. These are definitely eyeliners. Honestly, guys, I feel like I'm gonna kill this challenge just because I feel like I know a lot of products by its shape. So I need primers. So, okay, these feel like face primers right here. I think I'm gonna go in with this one. Am I gonna go in with this one? Or am I gonna go in with this one? All right, I'm gonna go in with this one right here. The next thing I'm gonna grab is a foundation. So I'm gonna say I was already in this drawer. Okay, yeah, I was already in that drawer. I'm gonna go in with foundations. Now I know exactly what foundation I want just because I know what looks good on my skin. So I'm gonna try to grab that. This feels like Too Faced foundation. What is this? This feels like a stick. Oh no, this is probably like Clinique or something. What is this? Okay, okay, I'm gonna grab this one, and I'm gonna grab, oh, I know what this is. This is my Hourglass foundation, so I'm gonna grab this. All right, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab brow stuff. So I'm going to come right up here, and I'm gonna pick out my brow product. And I know for a fact that my eyelash glue is in my brow product drawer, so I'm gonna grab this one. I have brows. I need a mascara. I'm going all out of order. I said I was gonna go in order, but I feel like I'm going out of order. So, ooh, this feels squishy. I'm gonna go in with this. I'm gonna do concealer, and I know concealer is in this drawer right here. No, not this drawer. Concealer has to be in this drawer. So I'm gonna grab this for concealer. Feels like something I know. I'm gonna grab a face powder and this for setting powder. Oh fuck, what happened? I'm breaking stuff. Next up, powder. I guess we'll do bronzer. And I know bronzer is this top drawer. What am I gonna grab though? This feels like a Becca bronzer. And then I also need a blush. So I know underneath bronzers are my blushes. This feels like a Milani blush. All right, I'm gonna go with this for blush. All right, so what else do I need? I need highlighter.
That was bronzer, what you got? Well, that came out of the bronzer drawer.
Really?
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know.
Ulises, stop. Oh my god, I feel like something is crawling on my butt. What else do I need? I need an eyeshadow palette. So I want to say that these are my palette drawers. This is going to be interesting, you guys. Like, these are filled all the way to the brim. Like, these are filled all the way to the top. So It's either I'm gonna dig or I'm not gonna dig. What is this? This definitely doesn't feel like an eyeshadow palette. You know, I'm just gonna go with this guy. I got eyelash glue. Did I get eyelash glue? Wait, I need lip liner too. Did I get it in the bin?
No.
Can you... Okay, so I need to grab a setting spray. I know for a fact that my setting sprays are up here. These are my brushes. Okay, I'm gonna grab this for a setting spray. Fuck.
There you go.
Okay, cool. All right, so I think the last thing I need to get...
Your primer water.
Where's my primer water?
It's on the floor.
Why would you tell me what it is? Okay, so I need to come out here. Let's just hope I don't trip and fall. Is there anything in the way?
Luna?
Luna? Where are you, baby Loon? Come here, baby Luna. Come here. Come here. You want to say hi to the people? You want to say hi to the people? You want to say hi? Okay. All right. We need to get eyelashes. You want to show me where they are? All right. So I know for a fact my eyelashes are in the drawer closest to the edge. Oh, fucking hey. No, I'm just gonna go with these. All right, done. What is up, you guys? I am sitting down in front of the camera, in front of my filming setup per usual, and I'm pretty much gonna try to do a full face with all the products. The only thing I will say is that I picked up the wrong color in the COLLAB Set the Stage setting powder. This one is in the shade Tan Honey. Tan honey. Like, honey, I'm not tan. Like, I'm gonna have some serious issues with this, but for the most part, I'm really excited. I picked up the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. I don't get down with smoky. I never do smoky eye looks on my channel, so it's definitely gonna be different. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting. So the very first thing I'm gonna start off with is my base. I did that in my last Chit Chat Get Ready With Me video, and honestly, I really like the way that everything turned out, so I'm gonna kind of mimic exactly what I did in that video in this video. So I'm gonna start off with face primer. I'm gonna use the NYX Pore Filler Primer. This is the only primer I picked up. You guys know normally I'll like mix primers, or I'll just use the Smashbox Photo Finish, Smashbox Primerizer, which is a primer and moisturizer all in one, but I just have this one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it right here in this area, which is essentially gonna go ahead and smooth and blur out the pores. And I know a lot of you guys don't think I have very large pores. I have pretty small pores. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very fortunate, but I still find that when I don't apply a pore minimizing primer, that things start to get really weird. So I'm glad I picked this one up. I'm just putting it on my chin. This also helps even out uneven skin texture. Now that my skin is nice and primed, I'm gonna move on to foundation. I have two foundations. I have the Makeup Forever Professional Ultra HD Stick Foundation. This one is in the shade Y375. And then I found the Hourglass Stick Foundation in nude. So I'm gonna go ahead and work with these two. I think nude may be too dark for me, and Y335 may be too dark for me, but I'm actually gonna use the Makeup Forever Stick Foundation, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it all over. Pretty much gonna paint my face, and this is looking a little orange, but we shall make her work for the video. And if I need to, you know, tone it down with concealer, I will. Oh yeah, she's orange. Oh yeah. I'm gonna add in a little bit of this. I'm gonna see if this is lighter. Oh, nude is a little bit lighter. I should have just went in with nude, but I didn't. I pretty much just drew all over my face, but we are going for a full coverage, full glam look. I'm gonna use the Morphe sponge. It is damp, and I'm gonna spray it with a little bit of the Photo Finish Primer Water that I picked up. This is the only spray I picked up. Normally I'll use a spray like this, and then I'll use MAC Fix Plus, and then I'll use like the Urban Decay Chill Spray, but I kind of wanted to challenge myself and only pick up one, and whatever one I got is the only one I was gonna use in the video. So I'm just gonna take the sponge and I'm gonna go ahead and buff and blend the foundation all over Ooh, this has pretty nice coverage to it. Granted, it is pretty dark for me. Oh, actually, it's not that dark. It's probably just darker than my chest because I don't get sun at all. But you know what? We're gonna make her work. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tie my hair back just so that way it's not in the way. Cool. So we're just gonna go ahead and put her in a little pony while I do my foundation. Also, I wanted to let you know of my new uploading schedule. I am currently uploading every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday and Wednesday's videos will be beauty related videos, so kind of like challenges and makeup tutorials and reviews and stuff like that. And then on Fridays, I intend on uploading like weekly vlogs or just random vlogs throughout my week. So hopefully you guys are excited. A lot of you guys have been asking me to bring the vlogs back, so that's what Friday's videos will be. All right, I think that's looking pretty decent. I'm now gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows. I'm gonna use the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. This one is, ooh, excuse me. This one is in the shade 5. I'm gonna clean up underneath my brows with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer on a ABH number 18 brush. And I'm only gonna do this underneath the brow just because this is a fairly light concealer. I picked up the shade Light Neutral, and typically I would only use this underneath my eyes, but it is one of the only concealers I have. Wah, wah, wah. I'm also going to take this concealer all over my eyelid. This is going to act as my eyeshadow primer. And I'm going to go ahead and pat and buff out the concealer with my Morphe sponge. All right, so now that I have my lids nice and primed, I'm going to go ahead and move on to working on my eyeshadows. Now, I did pick up the Naked Smoky palette by Urban Decay. I've never used this palette on my channel. Granted, I bought it with my own money on Sephora. It went on sale for like maybe $29 a few years back. And I decided to pick it up because I wanted to use it on my channel, but I never got around to doing it. So I think it's funny that, you know, I ended up picking that in my blindfolded makeup challenge. The first shade I'm going to take in the palette is this one right here. This one is called Combust, and it's just a muted cool tone brown. Yippee, cool tone browns, here we come. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to go ahead and pop it on the very outer corner of my lid. I am not setting down my lid with any translucent powder or anything like that. I told you guys in my Get Ready With Me that it's just not something I have felt like I needed to do, just because I feel like the shadows show up a lot more when I just lay them down directly over top of my concealer. Now, I would only recommend doing that if you are like A1 at blending. Not to say that I'm A1 at blending. I do think I'm pretty decent, but if you are a beginner in makeup and you're having trouble with blending, lay down a light thin layer of translucent powder in your crease, and that should essentially help you with the blending. But for me, I feel like I kind of got a hold of my blending, so that is why I decided to kind of skip over using that translucent color in my crease. So I'm just taking this and I'm really just working it on the outer portion of the lid. Now, this is a fairly light shade. I am going to try to build it up to a decent intensity right out here, but essentially it is going to be more like my transitional color on the outer corner. I'm going to go in with an additional shade from the palette. This one right here is called Whiskey. It's that really deep brown, and I'm going to use the same brush, which is a Morphe M433, and I'm going to build it up right here, and I'm going in circular motion just because I want this to be nice and blown out. I'm going to switch brushes to the Morphe M505, and I'm going to continue to pick up Whiskey. This time I'm taking it a little bit more into the crease, but I'm not taking it above that transitional color called Combust. I want to keep it below that color. And the reason I switched to this brush as opposed to my Morphe M433 is because it does come to a little bit more of a point, and that point is going to sit in my crease really, really nicely. If you look at the Morphe M433, it does kind of have like a flat tip, whereas this one comes to a little bit more of a pointed tip. So that's why I decided to switch brushes. Using a Morphe M507, I'm going to pick up a little bit more of Whiskey, and I'm going to go ahead and pack this on right here in the crease, and then I'm going to kind of round out my outer V a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend and buff everything. You guys see me? I am moving today. I'm like cool tone brown, smoky eye. All right, I got this, no worries. Just keep blending, blending, blending. So right now, you guys, I'm just taking my Morphe M441 and I'm just really buffing and blending out these edges right here, and it's pretty intense right now, but trust me when I tell you, it will all come together in the end. I'm gonna work on my lid space, so I am gonna use a shimmery shade called High. So I'm gonna take this one right here and I'm gonna put that all over my lid. But before I do that, I'm actually gonna go ahead and carve out a little bit of lid space. So I'm gonna use a little bit of the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand just like this. Ooh, I have an eyelash there. I'm gonna just take the concealer and I'm gonna carve out a decent amount of space. Now I'm gonna go in with a shade called High with that same ABH number 18 brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop it in the very inner corner. So I am noticing that that color is going on pretty sheer, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to build it up. I sprayed it with a little bit of the Smashbox primer water. I would get a palette that I've never used before and that I'm having difficulty using. I mean, that would happen to me. That would. So I'm just gonna take that color and I'm gonna pack it right here. The shade I'm going to use next is called Armor, which is pretty much a silvery gray color. I'm going to take that shade, I'm going to spray it with some of the Smashbox primer water because I am noticing that these shimmery shades in the Smoky palette do have a little bit of fallout. Like I'm getting like specks of glitter falling out on my cheeks, which is like, no. Oh my gosh, this looks so weird on me, but we're gonna keep it going. So I'm just taking that silver shade and I'm putting it on the very center of the lid like so, and I'm gonna kind of gradate that shimmery white shade into the gray. I'm just taking my brush and I'm running it back and forth between the two lines just so that way they blend into each other better. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go right back into the shade called Whiskey, and the brush I'm going to use is from Morphe. I'm going to use the Morphe M507, which comes to a tapered tip and it's a lot smaller, so it's easier to get right up in this outer edge right here. So I'm taking it, it's that deep brown shade in the palette, and I'm really going to try to carve out this crease area right here. As you can see, it is getting a little bit darker and deeper. I have like concealer here. How did that even get there? I'm going to continue to pack this color on this outer edge, and I still am using that brown. It does come off to look a little bit black, which is okay, but this is definitely a really beautiful smoky look. I'm just really intensifying it right here. Look at this side. Look at this side. Look at this side. Look at this side. This side needs some work. This is pretty much what I'm working with on both sides. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up underneath my eyes because as you can see, I have quite a bit of fallout just chilling there. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to go ahead and just dust off this part right here. Ooh, just going to clean up underneath right here by applying a little bit of the Hourglass stick foundation. You guys are probably like, this girl is using hella foundation. I am. I'm now noticing that the Makeup Forever foundation just like oxidized to a really orange shade, and I'm not about that life. I actually have to go run some errands after this, so I don't want to look nuts. So I need to kind of like really, you know, get things together here. All right, so now that things are getting back to normal, I'm gonna go in with a clean Morphe M441, and I'm just gonna take it alongside this edge right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and buff out the line just so that way it isn't as harsh. The only thing I will say is I don't have an under eye powder. I only have this guy right here, which is the Set the Stage Ultra Fine Loose Setting Powder in Tan Honey, and we all know I'm not Tan Honey, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this. This is my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder in 230 Buff. As you can see, I get a lot of use out of this thing because it's almost gone. I'm going to take my Morphe sponge and I'm just going to go ahead and run it in there. And I'm going to use this to set underneath my eyes. Oh, I just noticed I didn't even put the Tarte Shape Tape on. I just used the Hourglass stick foundation to conceal, so try new things today, I guess. I actually just forgot. Let's be real. I'm actually gonna do this all over my face because typically I will use like a translucent powder to set my whole face, but since I don't have one in my shade, I'm just gonna go ahead and use my face powder by Maybelline, and I'm gonna press it into the skin with my damp sponge. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and apply eyeliner. I did not pick up a liquid eyeliner. The only thing I have is the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Gel Eyeliner in Onyx. So I'm going to use this to create an intense cat eye wing. The brush I'm going to use is my Performance Eyeliner E11 by Sigma. Oh, thank God this is not dried out. Normally my gel eyeliner is in there with the exception of my Sigma one. They're all dried out and this one is not. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. So I'm going to go ahead and anchor my pinky right here on my cheek, and I'm going to go ahead and just create a wing. I'm actually going to switch brushes. This one is a little bit on the frayed side, so it's kind of hard for me to create straight lines. I'm actually going to use my E35 small angled brush. This is by Sigma. Sometimes, you guys, it's really hard for me to create wings on camera, but we're going to try to do it in today's video. You know what? I don't think I'm going to wing out my liner. I think I'm just going to line it just like this, because let's be real, I'm not trying to mess this up. Eyeshadow is finally done. I'm now gonna go ahead and pop on some mascara. This is the Dior Show Pump and Volume Mascara. I don't think I've used this on my channel ever, or maybe I have like once. But the reason, whoa, holy clumps city. Wow, I feel like my eyelashes are just like all sticking together. Huh. That's strange. I will say that this mascara is kind of like, I feel like all of my eyelashes are just like sticking together. Like they're like really like clumpy, especially like this side. Not the business. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on my falsies off camera and then I will be right back. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this guy right here. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. You guys know I love this. I'm going to take a little bit of these two shades right here mixed together, and I'm going to take it directly underneath my eyes to draw forth light. And this really just, I don't know, it gives my skin such a beautiful, healthy, glowing from within glow, which is why I like to use it directly underneath my eyes like this. And now I'm going to go ahead and go in with bronzer. The one I picked up is Take Home the Bronze. This is in the shade Oliver, and it is a fairly light shade for me, but I'm going to go ahead and apply it because that's what I chose. And I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit of color to the cheeks. I'm going to try to build this up as much as I possibly can. You guys see it? It's building. It's building up. We're getting somewhere. I'm now going to go in with highlighter. The one I picked up is by Persona Cosmetics. I don't think I've ever used this on my channel, but I did have it in my collection. This one is in the shade Zuma, and it's a really beautiful reflective gold champagne. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this on my cheekbones right here. Ooh, and it's really beautiful. This is a really beautiful highlighter. It's like not chunky glitter. It literally just like melts right into the skin. Do you guys see that? That's beautiful. And then I have blush. I picked up a blush palette by Jouer. This one is in the shade Adore. So it's Adore Blush Duo. I'm going to take my blush brush by Sigma. This is the F10. And I'm going to pop this onto my cheeks. It's a really beautiful blush. And for lips, I have this MAC lip liner. This one is in the shade Brick. Thank God. Like, honestly, I thought I was going to get like a hot pink or something like that. I don't get down with hot pink or like a pale pink. I thought I was going to get something outrageous, but I did not. I got Brick, which is a really beautiful red. So I'm going to use this to line my lips. Ooh, so pretty. Now, I was going to fill my lips in completely with this, but I just realized I do have a lipstick. This is the Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick in the shade Out Loud. This looks like a terracotta, like orangey shade. Yeah, it's definitely not red, but I picked it out, so I'm going to go with it. And just like that, you guys, this is the completed look. Don't mind my little pony. Honestly, I was just so sick of straightening my hair. I need to get it cut so bad, and I need to get it re-dyed. So in the process of me trying to do my hair for this outro, I was like, you know what, just toss it up in a pony. So that's what I did. But in closing, I did want to kind of talk about the makeup and what I like, what I didn't like. I did not like the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. So if you guys are like loving this look and you guys want to go out and buy it, I would say definitely pass on it because it was extremely hard to blend and the eyeshadows were not as pigmented as they are on my eyelids. I felt like the black was going to be a lot deeper than it was. I felt like the brown was just way more pigmented than the black, which is very, very strange. If you guys own this palette or if you have it at home, let me know if you like it or if you don't like it in the comments. Let's just have a little bit of a conversation. But as a whole, I will say I really like the look. I thought I was just gonna be like so unhappy with the look because it was cool tone, but I really do like what I came up with. I also like it paired with a bold lip. People say that you can't wear bold eyes with a bold lip, but I beg to differ because I think that this is really pretty. So if you guys like it, give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I told you guys in the video, I did come up with a new uploading schedule every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So make sure your post notifications are turned on so that way you guys don't miss any videos from me. Fridays will be vlogs, but this Friday will be a beauty video just because we have not started vlogging yet. We are gonna start vlogging this weekend, so I'm so excited for that. Hopefully you guys are too. And with that, guys, I don't think I have much else to say except I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll be sure to catch you guys all on the next one. Deuces. Are you ready for this? Da -na -na -na.